Hey YouTube, Vinyl Community, Wes here, back again with another Vinyl Survivor video. I believe we're up to episode number 130. Once again, this is going to be sort of a quick take on a Vinyl Survivor video. Need to try to get some more of these out quicker than I have been because they've been my backlog has been building up, and I'm running out of room to keep these from getting filed away in the collection back there, basically. So I need to get these shown in videos and get them filed away in the collection because I don't have a lot of room and other places to store them. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I have here is a Record Store Day Black Friday edition, I believe from 2015, and that is Star Death and White Dwarf. It's Casket Girls, Star Death and White Dwarf with the Casket Girls. It's called What Keeps You Up at Night. Just a 4-track EP. Really cool release. Star Death and White Dwarf are, I guess, are kind of a modern day psychedelic kind of group. And the Casket Girls do a very interesting vocal thing with electronics, harmonizing. There's some sisters, and they do really interesting stuff for their own Graveface Records. There's a better look at the album cover itself. Really cool artwork. Definitely lets you know that this is psychedelic. Really neat piece here. As I said, Record Store Day release. And it's on a really cool pink swirly vinyl. And it has this really neat etching on the back. Pretty cool. Pressed at Rainbow Records. So yeah, an interesting pickup from Record Store Day, Black Friday 2015, as I said. All right, next thing I got here is the Mothers of Invention with The Worst of the Mothers. Pretty cool, sort of Frank Zappa-y kind of thing. Not the hugest Zappa fan, but I do appreciate his music. I do appreciate definitely the music is really great. The lyrics and the lyrics can be kind of comedic and very potty mouth kind of. It's weird. It's a weird blend of lyrics and music, but the music is always good on this Frank Zappa related stuff. And yeah, I dug this one quite a bit. So that one is staying in the collection, and it's on the MGM Records label. All right, next up, reggae album. This is Burnin' by the Wailers. Really good reggae, well-known group. Definitely, got the original version of I Shot the Sheriff on here. Get Up, Stand Up is on here. Gatefold with lyrics and some photos from Jamaica there. Really nice. And it's on the Island record label. Yeah, so dug that one as well. That's a keeper. All right, next up we have sort of a modern indie rock group from 2014. This is Tired Pony with their album The Ghost of the Mountain. I was unfamiliar with the group, saw this on clearance at a Books A Million and picked it up, and definitely enjoyed it. Really good sound, really nice relaxing kind of sound. The artwork of the photo in here kind of fits the music quite well. Really nice, yeah, really enjoyable stuff. Backside has lyrics on it, and then there's the front with the album artwork, of course, that shows through the front cover. And it's just on black vinyl. Got a nice custom label on that one. So that one's a keeper as well. All right, moving on, keeping it interesting here. Got a, I guess, I don't know what you call it, swamp rock kind of thing. It's Dr. John, In the Right Place. New Orleans, Zydeco, rock and roll kind of blend here. Really cool stuff, really funky, enjoyable. Very much of a party kind of feel to it. Love the artwork on this one. It's always been very attractive artistically. Really cool gatefold there. Yeah, just a really cool album. As I said, a really fun album. Definitely was glad to pick this one up, and definitely going to be adding this one to the collection. Really dug it a lot. And that is on the Atco yellow label. Always a good label to listen to. A good label to get anyway. They're usually pretty durable. All right, next one. This is a classic here. Blue Oyster Cult, Agents of Misfortune. Or Agents of Fortune. I don't know why I always say Agents of Misfortune. Yeah, this one has Don't Fear the Reaper on it. So, really big one for them. Cool gatefold. Always like a nice gatefold, and that's a pretty good one. And that's on Columbia Records. Next up, a gift from Mike here in town. This is the soundtrack to Minecraft. A game I have not played, but this is Minecraft Volume Alpha by C418. So lots of music from the Minecraft game, and it's very sort of gentle electronic music. It's really interesting. It's very relaxing. It's very soothing. It's on black vinyl, pressed at GZ in the Czech Republic. So thank you again, Mike, for giving me this. It's really cool to listen to. I don't know if I ever will play Minecraft. It's not really my kind of thing, but the music is really cool. So if you want to hear sort of a mellow, sort of somber kind of electronic music, check that out. It's a cool soundtrack. All right, next up, another one. Doesn't need much talking to, doesn't need much introduction to. It's been pretty well beaten to death on here on the VC, but just thought I would share my thoughts on David Bowie's Black Star, as sort of magnum opus goodbye record. Yeah, just killer record. I love this record, and I would have loved it even if he didn't die. It's a great record. I loved his last one, and he didn't die then. So that's the gatefold, beautifully packaged. It's through and through with the die cut on the front here, and the album itself showing through, and it comes in this nice, cool, clear sleeve, and then the booklet itself. And I don't want to mess up that. The awesome large booklet here with the matte and glossy printing. Yeah. Just a beautiful piece to cherish in my collection for a long time to come. So glad to have that one in the collection. Next up, another gift from Mike. I guess you could call this sort of a spiritual jazz kind of thing. This is Pharoah Sanders with Thembi. Yeah, as I said, very soulful, spiritual jazz music. Definitely dug this. Sort of my first dive into Pharoah Sanders, and yeah, like this one quite a bit. So thank you again, Mike, for this. Do appreciate being able to hear this and have this in my collection now. Really cool gatefold. Yeah, great stuff here. And that's on the ABC Impulse label. And last but not least, we're going to close it out with some Beatles here. We got the Beatles live at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, right before they sort of made it big, I guess you could say. So very early, rough live recordings, a lot of covers. Yeah, just an interesting piece to listen to. As I said when I picked this up at Goodwill. The cover is pretty well eaten by some bugs, so it's not in good shape, but it was a good listen to. The albums themselves are in fine shape. There's the gatefold on that one. Yeah, just an interesting piece to listen to. If you're curious and you haven't heard this for some reason, it's worth a listen at least, just to check it out, even if you check it out digitally or whatever. But yeah, just a fun listen to hear them sort of just being sort of a live sort of bar cover band, and then trying to do a few of their own songs, but mostly covers. Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Vinyl Survivor. Hope you enjoyed it. All of the records survived this time, which is always awesome. A lot of variety in this one. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great day, great night, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.